What up, world? I'm Steve. You guys are the crypto crew, and this is where we keep crypto simple and easy to understand. Today's video is an exciting one. We've got the top 3 altcoins for March. Top 3 altcoins for March. Before we get into it, I just want to give a 10-second introduction to myself. Because I grew up with little money, I started earning my own money at 7 years old. By the time I was 16, I had fallen in love with the stock market. By 26, I paid off all of my debt, including college. But right after that, I decided to quit my high-paying corporate job because I wanted to be my own boss and I wanted to do something I was more passionate about. Here we are 6 years later. I'm fortunate that I've been my own boss since that day. I'm absolutely in love with crypto, and I'm even more in love with teaching about crypto, teaching you about crypto and making it simple and easy to understand. That's why I developed the classes that are below. They've been a massive success, but more about the classes later. Now, before we get into the video, I got to give a special shout out to our community. We are growing so fast, and it's all because of you guys. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Now, 15,900 subscribers. It's crazy. So if you guys are new here, you definitely want to subscribe right now and then turn on the bell so you can get these videos hot off the press. Now, as you guys know, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. Let's jump into this video. I'm super excited to do this video with you guys. Now, first and foremost, we'll give a quick 10-second update about the market, and then we'll get into these coins. Right now, you see that we're still dealing with this very strong resistance at 12K. We're looking to find our support. Right now it looks like our support is around 9.5, so we'll see if that holds. We've got some green today, which is a nice change from the last couple days. But let's jump into the first coin. So you're going to see a common theme with the coins that I'm choosing. It's not that I think these are get rich in 5-second coins. I think that there's enough of that on YouTube if you're interested in those videos. But the coins that I'm going to give you today are solving a legitimate problem in a really great way using technology. So we talk about this all the time with my students. When you invest in any coin, it has to be solving a critical problem using technology. And they have to do it in a way that's better than anybody's done it before. So the first coin, Oyster. I love this coin. And the reason why I love this coin, if you guys aren't sure what this coin is and what problem they solve, let me give you a real example. We're on CoinMarketCap. We have an ad up here. This is an ad that's in our face. This one changes. This is an ad here. We have an ad down here, and there's another ad down here. I hate ads. You guys probably hate ads too. Oyster is solving this problem. And your first question may be, okay, if they are getting rid of ads, how is CoinMarketCap and all the other websites going to make money? They also solved that problem. So the problem that Oyster is solving is twofold. One, for us, the consumer, and two, for the business, so that the business can still earn money for their website, but we are not traced and tracked. You notice that if you click on one of these ads and then you go on Facebook, for example, this ad will pop up into your face on Facebook because they're all tracking you. So Oyster solves all of these problems. And Oyster's market cap is still pretty small, guys. Look at the numbers. And they're relatively new. You can see they came on CoinMarketCap in November of last year. And what is very interesting is they've had parabolic growth. If we look here at the charts, so we're on the all-time chart on CoinMarketCap for Oyster. If you look here around December, these guys were hanging out around 35 cents, right? December 17th, we'll call it 35 cents. Or sorry, not even 35 cents, 3 cents. 3 cents. So they went from 3 cents up to $4.80. This was over 100x move. Significant growth. And in fact, just in a short period of time, watch this, guys, from January 1st to January 7th, they moved from 45 cents up to $4.80. That was a 10x move in 1 week. So the reason why they're growing so fast is they're solving a problem that's worldwide. They're using technology. They're using really, really smart, efficient systems that are solving consumer problems and for the businesses. But why we think this is going to be a top coin for March? We've had parabolic growth. We had 100x. We had a huge correction, and it's held up relatively well with the correction. We went down for a low here to about $1, and we bottomed out here at about 35 cents. Since this move from 35 cents, we went all the way up to $1.80. So, you know, over 400% move in this short a time, and we're across this big level here was $1.20, and now we're above it. I expect that we have turned a corner in Oyster, and we're going to continue to see growth throughout March. And we're going to look at a different chart to see if it's a good buy opportunity right now. However, I was telling my students to buy Oyster all through this area here. I bought all the way down. I bought a few times on the way down, and I held through this low period because it's a solid project. It really, really is a solid project. So let's look at a different chart of Oyster, and let's try to determine whether or not it's a good buy point right now, because that's probably your question. Steve, is it a good buy opportunity right now? So as you guys know, I love the RSI. All right, the RSI is here in green, and to my students, you guys have this saved right here under PRL. So if you go right here to load chart layout, you're going to click on PRL, and this will be right here for you guys. Now, let's look at the RSI is telling us it's at 57. So one thing to keep in mind is we don't have all of the data here, unfortunately. On Coinigy, they're only collecting data from a little bit after Christmas. And as you know, this coin is older than that. So this data is not telling the complete story. However, I wouldn't add to my position right now. The RSI is a little bit too high. We went as high as 76 just a handful of days ago, and we have corrected somewhat. So we'll see if it continues down, but we like to buy down here, guys. If the RSI is down here, the great opportunity was February 14th. This opportunity was great, and then obviously February 5th, when everything was on clearance, the RSI dropped to 25. So that would have been a phenomenal buy opportunity. If you bought at that level, you would have already made over 400% on your money. So that is the first coin. You'll notice that we have a trend in the coins that we are going to discuss. Next up, we have Nano. Used to be Rayblox. Changed their name. They went through some rocky roads with the theft of a substantial amount of their money. It got poured into the media, and their coin took a hit. However, again, just like Oyster, this is a very strong project. And if you guys aren't familiar with what they do, they are simply the fastest way to transact money and the cheapest way. It's virtually free. If I were to send you Nano right now, it's virtually free, and it's almost instantaneous. It's faster than pretty much anything. So in the future, we're going to need some kind of coin to take the lead on payments. I know that you guys will be Bitcoin maximalists and say Bitcoin is going to win that payment and I believe that there's going to be multiple coins that we'll be able to pay with in the future. Nano is an incredible coin to pay with in the future, being significantly faster than everything else and cheaper. So that's the second coin. We have the chart here. Again, for my students, this is saved under Nano. You can click right here and open it up. But should we buy Nano right now? In the same situation, we don't have enough data. On Coinigy, they're only collecting data since February, so this isn't painting a clear picture. However, we have a pretty big run-up here. We're probably going to see a correction in the short term. The RSI is overbought in the short term. However, we haven't collected full data, so that is something to keep in mind. But I would expect a little bit of a pullback. We'll see what the RSI drops to, but right now I personally wouldn't add to my Nano position. It appears on the charts that the best opportunities were back here. Again, everything was on clearance on the 8th, but we don't have, this is not a clear picture of data here in front of us. Let's get to the third coin. Oh, what I did want to point out is Nano, like Oyster, had a 100x move. So we'll look here. Let's look at December 2nd, right? We're at, well, let's make it good. December 5th, we're at 33 cents, right? 33 cents on December 5th. And we went up to $34. It's 100x, ladies and gentlemen. A 100x move. We had a clear double top, which is a clear signal for a trend reversal, a clear signal to get the hell out, a clear signal to sell. And we followed suit. It was a clear signal to sell, and it sold off pretty heavily. And it bottomed out here. We held our support level from February 6th, and we bottomed the same place on February 20th. That's a good sign. So we held that, and we created what's called a double bottom. So just like we created a double top here, that is a trend reversal on the way down, we created a double bottom that's a trend reversal for the next wave up. So this is a good sign, right? It's a good sign. It's a little bit overbought as we speak. Potentially we could see a little bit of a pullback and then another leg up, but I love this coin for March. Now let's get into the third and final coin. Again, a very strong project. All the coins I'm sharing with you now are not these get rich quick schemes. These are good, solid projects that are really solving a big problem, and they're using technology. So the third coin up, you guys know I love this coin, Cardano. Cardano is sitting a little bit under $9 billion market cap at 34 cents, up a little bit on the day. And the Cardano has been relatively quiet. However, I love what is forming on the chart. I love what is forming on the chart. So if you guys aren't familiar with what Cardano is, you guys probably are familiar with Ethereum. Ethereum, the second biggest cryptocurrency on planet Earth. The co-founder of Ethereum is the founder of Cardano, and he created this coin as the third generation cryptocurrency. Bitcoin was the first generation, peer-to-peer transactions. It was revolutionary when it came out. Ethereum was the second wave of cryptocurrencies with smart contracts and taking it to the next level. Cardano is solving some issues that Bitcoin has and issues that Ethereum has in making the next generation of cryptocurrency. So they're a platform, and I love their project, and they really take a science approach to the research and the technology, which I love. Now let's look at the chart, because I really enjoy what is taking shape with the chart. The key level we're looking at with Cardano is this 30 cents. And in a second, we're going to look at the chart to see if it's a good buy opportunity right now. So we've got this 30 cents down here, which is clear support. And it's been support for our whole story here, which is phenomenal. It started on support way back before Christmas. and it's held support even through these big corrections. So first, I love that. The second thing you're going to notice is Cardano's going to struggle to get above 60 cents. So if you're watching this video a few weeks from now, we're going to be paying attention to this 60-cent level, and Cardano's going to struggle a little bit, and as it should. That level was our clear resistance to start, and then it held our support for a few weeks, and then we broke it. Now it's our strong resistance. So look for that level to be an issue, but eventually we will get above it. Now let's look at Cardano to see what kind of a buy opportunity we have here. Again, Cardano doesn't have a ton of data, but the data is telling us that the RSI is down here at 30, which we happen to love. Okay, we were up here at 84. We had a sell-off and then a couple levels of market corrections, and we're hanging out down here. And in my opinion, I potentially would add to my position even more. I have a pretty substantial position in Cardano, but I love how the chart is forming, and the project is incredible, and it's very new. So this is an exciting time for Cardano. Look for them to turn a corner, and going into March, especially in the beginning of March, they will turn a corner and potentially see them try to battle this 60-cent level. All right, so those are the coins that I'm looking at for March, and would love to hear from you guys in the comments. What coins are you looking at for March? What coins did we miss? Now, I want to cover a few things before I let you guys go. The classes. I've got 2 classes down in the descriptions. One is a beginner class, and the second is an intermediate. With the beginner class, if you guys are new to this space and you just wish you were more comfortable, if you wish you knew how to make transactions, if you wish you knew how to use a Bitcoin wallet and keep your investments safe, the beginner class is for you. For the intermediate class, if you guys have made some bad purchases in cryptocurrency and you wish you had a better strategy and you wish you knew more about charts, the intermediate class is for you. Now, I will say, if you are interested in the intermediate class or have been interested in the intermediate class, I recommend you get it now, because the prices are about to increase because I redesigned the entire class. So if you sign up now, you're getting all the new classes, but for the old price. So another question with the classes is, Steve, what happens when I sign up? Because there's the PayPal links below. As soon as you sign up with the PayPal links, I'm going to email you with everything you need to get started. And on top of that, guys, we have an incredible WhatsApp community, and you guys will get private access to that. We talk crypto all day, and everybody is helping each other. So you're not in this alone. The classes are pre-recorded, but we help each other all day. If you have questions, you have full access to me. And I will accept crypto. So I have my email down below if you want to do that as well. And if you have questions about the classes, feel free to write me an email. Now, I also want to talk about Twitter. Guys, let's be honest. The reason I'm here is to make it simple, and this is a complicated industry. So if you guys have questions and you're like, man, I wish I could ask this question, but I feel like it's a silly question, there are no silly questions. I have my Twitter open, but please make it a DM. DM me, and I've managed to answer all humans. There's been so many messages because our community is growing like wildfire, but I am answering everybody, and there are no silly questions, so ask away. And the third thing that I want to talk about is Robinhood has officially launched. They're going to be free to trade, buy and sell cryptocurrencies. So you no longer have to pay ridiculous fees on all these other exchanges. Robinhood is an app I've been using a long time for stocks, and they are really going to disrupt the industry here. So I have a link down below that you can sign up for that. It's just right now in the US and only in a handful of states. but you can get on their waiting list. They have like 4 million people on their waiting list, and that's why you're going to start to see a trend soon with everybody dropping their fees. All right, everybody, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get 500 likes on this video, and if you guys are new, you definitely want to subscribe right now. We welcome you in to our crypto crew. Turn on that bell to get the videos hot off the press. Peace and love to the crypto crew. It was great seeing you today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace and love. Fist pound to the crypto crew.